hammered on? We'll see. Going to be a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff getting rolling. Let's go to line one and get some folks involved today.
Well, over the weekend, of all the events that we talked about, we did not get the I did not get my chance to go to Nevis to get the big so I was going to do my critical
I thought you were going to go.
I was going to try, and then, I kind of got close to that area, but then I went home and kind of fell asleep. But
one of the rising young comedians in our area.
Kyle, the superstar, was with. How'd it go?
Oh, it was fine. I mean, nobody passed out during the show, so that was a positive.
That's good.
So,
unlike me listening to Jack yesterday, as I
put Derek to sleep. I should have added a couple of boom shakalaka. I should have added some. I should have added more punch.
I didn't say that right. I did not mean that Jack put me to sleep.
Derek does that in the summer too, Kyle. He goes, "Oh, it's a great game. I fell asleep. I was in my pontoon." I'm like, "Well, does that mean it was a good baseball game?"
Well, when it came to listen to Chris Atterbury and the Twins, after they trade away Yohan Duran and everyone, it's 14-3. Yeah, on the boards.
And Tom Hoagie, by the way, is $340,000 richer. He drives us up at a pebble.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Kyle. What's up?
I feel Derek's pain. I mean, the number of times I've fallen asleep to a Twins Mariners game, and it's even a good game, and just can't.
All those West Coast games are brutal.
Awake for, yeah.
Hey, two things on a Saturday, man. You tell me that golf on a Saturday or Bob Ross on the PBS channel or painting. Those are two things that are guaranteed a good.
Does that still air?
I don't know.
They still
we
air
lost
reruns
Bob,
of that?
didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
He's not with us anymore.
But we lost Mr. Rogers, too. They still play him, don't play him, don't they? Yeah. They should.
Yeah. It was a good weekend. I guess kind of a mixed weekend for UND athletics. I was really hoping they could pull one out against the Bison on the hardwood Saturday, and that second half just didn't quite go their way for them. Seems like they just couldn't get it going, couldn't get shots down, making bad fouls. So that was too bad, but kind of a turnaround later in the day with that great come from behind and then overtime win on the ice for UND. And I know Miami lost both games, but honestly, I think the best play of the week, or the best overall play of the weekend, was really by Miami's goalie. I mean, he was a brick wall. I think he stopped like a combined almost 80 shots over the weekend. So he was amazing, and I just wanted to say one thing, the common thread between both of those games I just mentioned was your buddy Paul Rolstad calling both of those games.
I think I texted Paul today or emailed Paul this today. I suppose you showed tremendous versatility. So you're right, Kyle. Paul, if you're tuning in today, I hope your ears are red. We're thinking, I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite sportscasters out there. Something I really like about Paul is, and something I like about all sportscasters, when they have the ability to just talk about so many different sports. I mean, Paul knows the rosters of every UND athletic team, and when you're doing hockey on radio, it's not as conversational on a broadcast team as like a baseball or football. The play-by-play, he's sort of in his mode, and it's go, 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 and then there's a break in the action for about 30, 45 seconds, and the color guy is expected to hop in there right away and make a quick point and have something good. It's a specialized thing, so for Paul to be able to just hop right in there for something he hasn't done in about 9 years, that it really showcased.
Yeah. Kyle's a listener. I'll tell you what, Derek, Kyle's a listener. That's a very intelligent comment right there.
My favorite thing with Paul, and I would say this to him if he's here, and he might be listening right now, is like when he's kind of getting frustrated and he almost wants to. I think he would chew him out in the huddle worse than Paul Sather sometimes.
he does.
Yeah, he's got the passion for it, and that's what I love, because we're sitting at home listening or on the road listening, and we got that saying, why are they keep on throwing the ball away? Come on, And
I'm like, I'm sorry. Am I in the air? I mean, tough play.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's a little bit of Bursich like, right? I mean, it's like, oh, come on. on. You
It's
know?
like how Coach Berg is with me in the color in football. I can do the
Oh, you
casual
can hear
play,
that.
and then
Very
Mike
similar. Yep.
Then Mike and Q always goes, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it." I went, "No, that's your job. That's what you do. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Quit holding. You know.
Yeah. Why are these guys holding? Why are we not paying him? Are
We
we?
can go back to like Paul Allen, Pete Bursich with all the false starts against the Ravens. You remember that? I mean, Vikings. Like, come on.
Kind of takes me back to Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. Stop breaking the law. Blank.
You know, I think my favorite broadcasting meltdown was voice the Timberwolves Alan Horton. It was a game against the Mavericks. I bet you it was 2012 because it was the year after the Mavs won the title, and Kevin Love took a 3-point shot for the win as time expired, and Sean Marion was completely draped over him on this 3-point shot.
Oh yes,
and the official Ed Malloy didn't call the foul, and Alan Horton was losing it. Just Ed Malloy was there; he didn't have the guts to call it.
I love Alan.
I remember that.
We got to get Alan. We haven't had him on as much. He's been a busy man. We got to get Alan back on. He used to be a weekly thing, so we got to. Hey, great stuff. I'm and the folks in Nevis are better off having had the great Carnac, Kyle.
That's right.
On that, thanks,
I'm
buddy.
glad you had a safe ride home and didn't hit any deer, did you?
No, nope. I'm good. I somehow haven't hit a deer in my life. I've swerved 3, but yeah,
I'm
been
knocking
clean
on
on
wood
that.
right now.
I've hit more in my car than I have a gun. I know that much.
Oh, easily.
100%.
Thanks, Kyle. Speaking of which, that and maybe I'm off on my geography here too, but one of the first times I was driving to Duluth. Well, maybe not the first times I was talking about.
Down by 2, 198, inbound to Love on the left side with one dribble, goes up for the shot. It's blocked by Marion. The ball comes into the arms of Dalibert. The horn sounds and the ball game is over. The Timberwolves are screaming for a foul. There was none called. Rubio off to Love. Oh, that's a foul! Love moved to his left on Marion. Sean had his hand out. He went right across the arm of Love. That is unbelievable. Referees are booed as they go off the floor. Brutal. David Guthrie is right there. He didn't have the guts to call it. Also, Ed Malloy! 198. He was sitting right there along the baseline and didn't make the call. Marion went across the arm of Love. Any replay you look at shows that was a foul. Ed Malloy was right there and didn't make the call.
Our ears were ringing. That last caller, Rob, who wanted to dive inside the All-Star game and talk a little Wolves basketball on 740 The Fan. I said, well, we'll deliver you the voice of the Minnesota Timberwolves. He is the one. And this would be like the second reference to Alan Horton today, because, Derek, didn't we have a call yesterday that was praising Alan Horton and his passion?
Kevin Love got fouled against the Mavericks.
So let's,
just a few years ago.
Yeah. Let's start with that one, Alan. Hi, Mr. Horton. How you doing, Alan?
I'm great. Great to be on with you guys.
I think we were discussing. Oh yeah, it was Carnac Kyle that called in yesterday. We were talking about passionate broadcasters that kind of wear some calls get flustered, and some said even Alan Horton gets going sometimes. He was referencing the Kevin Love. There was some. Yeah.
Well, if I always feel like if you're not passionate about what you do, especially when it comes to broadcasting, I mean, I don't know how you can not be passionate when you're trying to relay everything to the fans that are listening out there and watching that that they should be riled up too, and that's why we love sports. It's the ups and downs, and sometimes you find glory, other times you find heartbreaking defeat, and maybe a few bad calls in there along the way, and you got to be. If we're not going to get passionate about it, then what are we doing?
Because technically, you're kind of fan with a headset on, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it, right?
But coming off the Kevin Love thing, the greatest compliment I got from people was that they then saw it or were watching and listening at the same time, and they said, you captured exactly how we were feeling, and I just feel like that's a great compliment, because that's the basics of the job of broadcasting is to relay what is happening from the arena with your team, with your players, to the fans that are out there. So, and trust is a big thing. You want to make sure that, when people tune in or watch, when I'm doing TV, that that they're going to get an honest assessment of what's happening on the floor. It could be good, could be bad. And they're going to be able to rely on the fact that I can tune in and find out what's going on with this team.
Without question, you'll appreciate this story. You know, now there's independent baseball, the FM Red Hawks, which we have, and I call. But before that was the FM Twins. You know, they were affiliated at one.